it's an extra eye to actually, extra 2 eyes to keep eye on the on the whole team.
Yeah, and actually there's also a lot that we can talk about regarding Devilwalk and how much he adds to Fnatic, but we are going to the pistol round here. Mirage, map number 1 between Fnatic and NIP here at the Faceit LAN finals for stage 1 of our league. And well, we're seeing Pronex and Crims towards A. Bit of a distraction here to try to draw some players away, and we've got the main push with the bomb around the B apps at the moment, but Exist already getting some frags in, and the bomb will be spotted, so if this was going to be a fake, it's completely discovered, and they're falling back.
I think they actually... This pistol run actually seems quite familiar. I'm not sure if they actually did this one yesterday. But you can clearly see there that just throwing that one smoke, that's not going to fake anyone. So that's actually a bit of a misplay there, because they didn't even run up towards the A bomb site to try and actually sell the fake. It was just that one smoke, and he threw one flash as well, and that's about it. And you know, NIP's not going to fall for that.
They're really behind now going into this push, but Crims is going to be able to take down a player in Shadow, so things going actually pretty well on the entry of the site, but kind of pinned down at the moment on the bomb site, and there's no real way to get the cover to get the bomb planted. NIP still with 3 members left alive to provide that pressure. And the Crims is going to be able to go for it, but there it is. There's the cover from Olofmeister to get that bomb planted towards Connector. In they go, though, for the double peek, but Crims is just a little bit too quick. Oh my god, Crims! 2 quick kills, and now it's going to be Olofmeister up against Alu, but he's got 15 points of health. And Alu is charging in. He knows he's got to try to be proactive here, try to get the frag, as that plant is going to be awkward as hell to deal with. Here goes Olofmeister just peeking up, spots the head, forces Alu off the defuse, and disappears again, playing it perfectly. This is really tough for Alu now. He's just going to go for the hold. And he's got his back to Olofmeister, which does make the headshots difficult, but Olof will get the fast headshot, and there you go.
Very smart play by Olofmeister, just playing the bomb there. And this is what I was talking about yesterday when we were talking about, you know, how... I'll take Liquid as an example. You see the difference here when you have a team like Fnatic, like Olofmeister. He's playing the bomb. He knows that, again, you need to defuse the bomb to win, right? He knows this. I'm not saying the Americans doesn't, but you see the difference there. Like, yeah, he played the bomb yesterday with Liquid, and they didn't. And it was a great play. I mean, Alu, if he had stepped a little bit closer when he went to get the kit, he would have probably killed him off right away. But again, he didn't know where Olofmeister was. So, great comeback by Fnatic on that pistol. They were a man down, managed to get the bomb down, and even win the round. So.
And that's just the regular, a save here coming in from NIP.
Yeah, they're actually often. It's only 5/7s and actually no armor, so they were probably not. Oh, they're probably not going to buy next round anyway. But
they're going to have loads of cash though, and it is kind of nice to see more teams kind of leaning towards that, to have a healthier economy instead of just barely being able to buy just enough on the CT economy and lacking grenades or maybe an ult.
And I think that's the difference. I mean, if you attempt to lose the round on the T side and you don't get the bomb down, then you can waste that extra money and just buy armor and stuff. On the CT side, if you lose the pistol round and you buy like full with armor and stuff, even if you save the next round, you're not gonna have everything you need coming into the real weapon round, the first or the 4th round.
And we're going to see the Fnatic try to finish on the A bomb site here to try to clean this round up really quickly. It seems like they have been successful in their fact-finding mission and have identified the safer site to go and take. So not a lot of time left, but plenty to get the bomb down. And Get It Right, he's not been discovered. They didn't check that position. Oh no, he's going for the knife! And he actually gets the knife, picks up the SMG. What are we seeing? Get It Right picks up the kill under Pronax. Is going to go for the defuse. There is Olofmeister though. And Get Right will be pulled off the defuse as he hears his stepping very close by. Olofmeister going to turn the corner and has to find Get Right, but he's delaying well. Look at this play from Get Right. He will finally go down, but so much damage has been done. And somehow they kill 4 players, and Get Right picking up kills with the SMG. That was ridiculous.
That and a knife. So I mean, look at it. He has 5k right now.
What the hell is
He's
that?
done. He can buy.
That is amazing.
Wait, is that? Why does it say 1-2?
I don't know.
But it's 2-0.
We'll get that fixed.
Yeah, I think it's 2-0 at least, right? Unless I just went completely blind. But yeah, I mean, great play by Get Right. Getting the knife, just causing them to... He actually got one more extra kill there. Poorly by Fnatic that they actually didn't clear off the site, which feels like a pretty significant mistake. If they just had cleared it off, chances are he wouldn't be getting... he wouldn't get
anything, yeah. That was like the most cost-efficient play I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And that is pretty...
That was awkward.
Yeah, that was definitely awkward.
And he actually goes down.
And he picks up the weapon. He gets it out of there as well.
Wow.
And that's kind of cool if you can actually bring that into the next round, but maybe you can even get some damage done. They haven't got much map control at Fnatic, so could still abuse some of these choke points to get some extra kills.
Oh yeah, for sure. And you see NIP there as well, 157, an AK, and 2 P250. So, and it's still a 4-on-4. So if NIP guesses correctly here, they could walk away with this round as well.
It's not looking like they're guessing correctly, but maybe Freiburg can pull out some get right moves. They are going to be waiting for the smoke to go away, but Freiburg is going to be so deadly. There's the first head, snap with that 5-7, but that's going to be it. And he's going to come in with the AK, takes down Olofmeister, and so much damage done in these rounds by NIP. With so little money invested, they're so cost efficient. Fnatic have lost so much money.
So you see that nice game this Alu, because it was JW in the by the window, right, shooting at Alu when he actually ended up dying. I'm pretty sure that all of us saw that he actually did not hit a single bullet. Not at all.
Yeah.
Probably, according to JW, he probably hit all of them. And he's like, okay, this game, it's bullshit. I'm done.
GG. But it's early days. We've got the AWP on Alu now. They had, I mean, so much money for NIP. It's so ridiculous. And one thing I've seen from them a lot of the time against Fnatic is they, especially on Dust 2, we see 4 AWPs all the time on the map at once. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Loads of AWPs between these two sides. But at the moment, it's just the one on Alu. And they have a nice defense on Connector, Exist and Get right here for support. So really simple and straightforward setup here, and that's a nice little boost from JW. That's a very wide kind of peak to actually have.
And I mean, for Fnatic here, it's just a regular
they're
default
moving
round.
with it as well.
Yeah.
That's godlike.
I think that he actually tried to get up there. But as you can see as well, Fnatic, they left the bomb in T spawn, so this is, again, just a regular standard round, just trying to get a pick or two, and then fall back and execute on either side. And
interestingly, they're not going for a connector take, and that's going to tell NIP quite a lot about what's going on. But there is a man in CPL at the moment. We've got Olof in there behind the smoke. So are they going to figure this out? Crims is lurking in Palace as well, so he could always cause some issues here. But Exist will take down Pronax, gets that long-range shot from Connector onto short as they are moving towards B. And they've got 3 players now for NIP. They've moved towards B. They're kind of smelling out what was an intention to get that B split going, but it's not happening. Crims has now opened up the A bomb site. Considering all that movement that was happening, because they thought it was B, Crims, he's going to step in and capitalize. And now it's a 3-on-3. Fnatic, though, they're running out of time, but the bomb will get planted. And that's going to put the clock on the CTs. NIP coming in from multiple angles, trying to take it slow and steady, but Get Right's really low at the moment. And Freiburg's going to have to, he's going to have to get a clean kill on JW here. Is JW going to be looking the right way? There it is, JW. Here's the stepping from Freiburg, but Get Right comes into play as well. It's just on Crims now, up in the Palace, looking to see if he can get the frags, but Freiburg's there with the first Angel. Going to lose that one. In goes Forrest, though, covers Get Right for the defuse. And that was quite scary, because Get Right actually had the least health of everyone, so...
It was a good retake, though, from NIP. JW missing some crucial shots there in connector onto Freiburg when he was down in middle, but I don't really want to call it a fake from Fnatic. Crims was just there on A just to, you know, to try and hold off some more rotators from the NIP side, and then we just hit B. But since he got that one, that key entry there, they just opted to fall back and just hit the A bomb site. So that was a good idea. It's just that the afterplant just didn't turn out to be in Fnatic's favor.
This is like one of the reasons why Fnatic to me is such a good team. But we're going to see the pop flash over there for the quick slope take for NIP. Some information gathering there, but yeah, this is why Fnatic is so awesome to me, is because they always have these opportunities that they can create for themselves if they can't find something elsewhere on the map. If the plan A doesn't work out, well, Crims is there to open up the rounds. If a rotation is caused, then that's exactly what happened. This is a connector smoke, I do believe, from JW. So, did that fail? Yeah, that failed. Okay, now that's actually going to be pretty annoying because, well, they don't actually have anyone even in middle here. And that's kind of, the idea was that they want to stop NIP from seeing that there's no one in middle.
Yeah, because you have you actually had Exist there by connector actually spotting, so it might actually have been Alu, and he spotted that, okay, there's no one catwalk, you know, just keep on watching the B entrance.
They do have 3 people towards B apps though, and he's going to take down Crims. So now again, they're in another situation where they just keep going for this. Well, they don't really have time to mess around, and they're going to go out of the app straight away. Forrest there by headshot, able to get 1 kill. Alu in now from kitchen, from the shop area. He's going to go down as well. It's actually looking kind of bad here for NIP. They just got Exist left alive in the shop. He's going to get pursued by Olofmeister. He's going to find him and just has to, again, perfect play from Olaf, just trying to bait, but Exist will still get the kill. 17 health left on him now though, so things are going to get progressively more difficult as that bomb ticks away. And the money indeed is very low for NIP. Exist needs to clutch this for them to buy in the next round. He's going to look for these angles, but again, 1-on-2 shouldn't be winnable here for Exist. Fnatic play it by the book, and that's exactly what they're doing. Finds Pronax, and that's it. Again, this is why Fnatic are so good. They just play the amazing Counter-Strike.
Yeah, I mean, if you looked at just the minimap there, when you saw 3 players from NIP holding the B bomb site and Alu got the entry onto the site as well,
right?
You're like, well, this wasn't, you know, it's not gonna end up well.
Yeah.
They managed to actually come down and kill off Freiburg first, and just left Forrest on his known spot, and then just managed to actually punch around. I do feel that Exist, like knowing that he had 17 HP and he picked up the op, he should never try to retake that. Like, it doesn't matter how confident you're feeling. You had a kit, you had an armor, and you had an op. If you would have saved that for like this round,
yeah, the support with the op, but there would have been
even the previous round where they were all saving, right? Just that one op, just to try and again. You don't expect to win with that op alone, but if you just kill off, let's say 2 or 3 Fnatic players during the round, it's just going to keep their economy in at a minimum.
Exactly, yeah. And you'll be getting the bonus money because you're CT as well by staying alive, so you can get drops in for your teammates. Yeah, there's all kinds of options. So definitely a bit of a crazy push. And JW's going to walk through the smoke here, so JW can walk through walls. As it does seem like we've seen a lot of smokes being treated as walls in recent times, but the rotation going to come all the way back through, and NIP pushing the B apartments, and they've gone with pistol armor this round.
Yeah, because they had to save that one extra round anyway. Because yeah, sure they would all have probably $4,000 dollars, but that wouldn't really benefit them. So they would be forced to save one extra round anyway. I like the way Fnatic are playing so far though.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, sure, this was an eco round. They played it a bit faster, but the weapon rounds that they've been winning, it's very slow and methodical. That's not normally something you see from Fnatic. They tend to go very fast, try to clear the areas very fast as well. But they're taking their time now. They're just waiting for basically NIP to make a mistake.
And the thing that I like the most is about the point that you just brought up about the kind of rounds that they're winning, is that not only are they slow and methodical, is that they're getting basically. NIP are getting the advantage early in the rounds. Like, their plan A is never working out, but Fnatic are like, okay, well, if we just try to play it this way, then we can make it work. So they always have a way out of these situations that are bad. It's not like, it's like, oh, well, they just did this execute and just caught NIP off guard. No, it's like NIP are actually getting the advantages here, but
yeah, I mean, they're reading and play well. I mean, you saw both of the weapon rounds that Fnatic won. Both of them, they actually read correctly. That one round when they had 3 at B, it's just that they're getting out-aimed right now.
Right.
You know, they're getting outshot, so just if they can keep that, or if they can get that going with the aim duels and the one-on-one duels, then it will be looking a lot better for NIP.
And they're going to do the a similar setup as the previous round. They got 2 players close to the T-slope. Again, fact finding is very, very easy from that position, but what are they going to see? I mean, not all that much. There's no one around that area. It's most of Fnatic are around the middle actually right now. So we'll have to see how NIP decide to read this situation, because again, they've got that T-slope push. They don't see anybody. They're going to clear it completely. Crims has often been in the palace area. It's actually Flusher this time, who does tend to lurk more for Fnatic. And NIP could definitely be using some information right now. Fnatic finally going to reveal themselves. I was
going to say, this can actually hurt them. Look at NIP, right? So they pushed in A ramp. Exist. He's so far behind now because he actually just rotated back, right? Or he rotated up to middle instead. He might actually catch 1 or 2 Fnatic players off guard here, though.
We're going to have Crims there going down to Exist. He did manage to have himself up on top mid. Really nice position to catch Fnatic as they pull back out of connector. They need to get the bomb over towards A at the moment, which is completely clear. But it's going to be JW taking down Exist finally, which will make their life a little bit easier to get through middle. And Flusher's there to make sure that things are going to be looking alright on the A bomb site. And NIP, what is the best move here for them?
Save. No. I'm just kidding. Obviously, they should try and retake. Once the bomb goes down, they should take a little bit of time, maybe 10 seconds. If they don't get a kill or 2, then just opt to save. But now, since you're getting the kills, now I'll went down. But if they get this 1 kill here, wow, you should keep on going. If you don't end up getting that kill within the first 10 seconds, chances are you would just opt to save because the time is running out and you're just going to be stressed and the retake will probably not be possible.
Right, and it's going to be Olafmeister to take down Freiburg to try to save this round. And wow, what a shot! Forest going down. Olaf, great save from him. 7-1 now. It's as if every time. I mean, that. To be honest, when I saw that situation, 4 players. Wow, his keyboard, man, that's wobbling.
Yeah, I mean
that's keyboard.
So that's the trick behind Crims's ability to frag.
Is it? I mean, well, I'm saying, is it?
Actually,
but not really. That's not possible.
Okay, this is next level, right? Imagine if he's nervous and he shakes a lot.
Yeah.
Having that keyboard there, it might stabilize.
Come on, man. Come on.
It's some next level, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that's the case.
That would annoy me so much.
Yeah.
That would annoy
again,
me
there
so
though,
much.
the previous round, NIP again did the right play, opting to go for the retake once the Aldo actually got that entry onto the retake. But then again, it just fell apart, right? All of them with 2 great frags just saved the round for Fnatic. And even though NIPs keep on making the right plays, they're not getting the win, and it's just because Fnatic are playing again out aiming them right now.
Okay, so Fnatic in this round looking pretty safe, and we'll have to see if that story of the basically this out execution is going to continue in this series. Of course, it is pretty early days, but you have to admire just how methodical Fnatic are being at the moment, and also how much respect they give NIP, and how much you can obviously see, like what we were talking about before, where NIP and Fnatic it's that domestic matchup.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly, and that's Fnatic knows about this, NIP knows about it, and that's why you see Fnatic actually play the kind of game they're playing currently, because they know, okay, we probably wouldn't be playing like this if we faced another team, but knowing it's NIP, they probably want to try and go more aggressive this game, or we'll just wait for them, we'll play slow, and just wait for them to make a mistake or two.
Even NIP can definitely try to mix things up. They've got the double up going, Forest sort of ping from short, and I brought this point up earlier. And it looks like your double up is actually finding its way onto Mirage, and Forest is going to pick up the kill onto Olafmeister. There's no top mid presence from Fnatic now, but they have got a lot of guys from Underpass, and Exist has got a really good position here. Forest is abandoned short, so we can't provide any support for Existence. So it's going to come down to Exist and Alu here. Alu's in the kind of jungle area, because Fnatic are boosting their way up into CPL again, and Exist has to have heard the jumping here.
Oh yeah, he has. And again, it's the right play from NIP. They got the entry, they just fall back. So Forest, he went aggressive to get that entry, fall back to the B site, get more of a more defensive position. Whereas you have Exist here, if they actually end up going towards Catwalk, he has a perfect position to actually get a kill or two, right? And if they go towards A, he knows that they're middle.
Wow, Exist gets the double though as they challenge Connector. That's the bomb down as well. Graves is going to try to do what damage he can of the peak to Exist. But Exist is still staying on the same position, baiting them to challenge him, and they are finally going to take him down. But that bomb is on the stairs, and Ali's going to take full advantage of that, and they clean it up. But I have to say, again, this might be the mind reading thing. We saw the boost from Underpass. Like Exist heard that he knew that there was a bunch on Underpass, and so then they went for the boost to try to aim into short with the AWP. But at that point, around that timing, Forrest had backed away, and he was just sitting on the van with the Freiburg just chilling over
B. I mean, again, because it's the right play to do. If you go aggressive, you get the entry. Basically, you've done your job for the next 20 seconds, let's say, and then since you have the advantage, you let them make the next move, because you know that they're gonna have to try and equalize the score. So it was good play by Forrest, and then Exist again, like you said, he heard every move that they did in middle. He even heard that they had the 3 men in mid. So they just stayed cool and collected, and then Exist managed to pick up 2, and then that was pretty much a game over for the round.
So now we're going to see the first set play from Fnatic, the first big A execute. We haven't seen this yet from them, and I'm sure NIP will be familiar with what a Fnatic A execute on Mirage looks like. Pretty standard, actually. We're going to see Ali on the boxes, and these kinds of positions from NIP mean that we're going to see a lot of action. Oh no, Flasher going to take down Get Right with that fire, and it's going to be 2 frags going away of Fnatic straight away. So that means Ali's got to do something huge, but he gets absolutely nothing. Oh my god, they're getting crushed at the moment. Fnatic completely destroying NIP.
Yeah, you saw there, Alu missing 2 key shots there on the site. Force missing 2 shots as well. And, if you miss shots like that, well, clearly you're going to end up losing the round, right? Like, you can't let that happen. And then obviously it was Get Right just got barbecued.
Yeah, indeed. Good sense for them to have that in their set play, to get that Molotov in. Now the mid push here with all the weapons. They haven't got any nades, so they want to get those kills in quick, but it is Oh my god, it's just brutal. Massacre down in middle. NIP players all just lying dead on the floor. Get Right's alone, but this Fire seems to be finding Get Right all the time, and that looks so weird. It looks so weird.
And the thing is, this always Flash always does this. Like yesterday, he's jumping around, you know, playing Call of Duty, and he gets the kills like midair and stuff. You saw there previous round when Forrest had the op as well when he missed a shot. That was also Flash just jumping around. This round as well, he just. Oh yeah, I slipped and fell, and oh sorry, you can't kill me.
It's like to him, he's not falling. He's just like
I'm
just like crouch walking off the edge. Super weird.
Like he found a way to break the game basically. And that doesn't happen too often.
Okay, so we're gonna get the cleanup here from Fnatic. Generally, when we have situations like this, when we have the immunity and Liquid, when we're seeing them, missing any shots or any mistakes that have been made. It's much like with NIP. I'm not worried, for example, that NIP, like Ali, for example, missing those 2 shots. Oh my god, he's like missing shots. Oh my god, this is like really bad. But these guys have so much experience that that's not going to bother them too much, right?
Exactly. I mean, yeah, and the same thing here. You don't see, for example, NIP make like gameplay mistakes.
Yeah,
it's just they're not hitting their shots, right? And there's a difference. So obviously they have the right game plan and everything. They know what to do. They know how to play. You know, when they get an entry or two. The problem right now is that they can't kill anyone. They're not killing anyone. It's causing them to lose so many rounds, and that can't happen.
Yeah, at the end of the day, in Counter-Strike, you must kill people.
Yes.
I mean,
that's the idea, right?
Yeah. Indeed.
Can we take a look at the scoreboard real quick? Oh yeah. Okay,
Denied.
Denied. No, so it is. I just wanted to make sure that it's actually correct.
Chris is gonna give it to you.
Yeah, there we go. Again, yeah, you see there, like it's very even on the NIP side.
Kaden's trolling you pretty hardcore right there.
I just want to see the score to make sure it was actually the right one, because it was glitching out earlier. So it is actually indeed 11 to 2 right now.
Oh no, Ali with that push. Going to take down 2 players. So really good stuff here from NIP. They're going to get aggressive in a different way this time around. And they're using that smoke against Fnatic to cover the push down underpass. I think if that was in time. So 4-on-2. This should be pretty relatively, I'm not going to say it will ever be easy against Fnatic, but this should be straightforward for NIP. They should know exactly what to do, and they have the opportunity to get good trades in if Fnatic go for the challenges. But it's going to be Ali who finds the pick onto middle of Olof, and that's going to drop the bomb. So NIP now, they know where the bomb is. Fusha, I think his position is relatively known. And yeah. Yeah,
and he only has the smoke to work with as well. And great round by Alu. I mean, it's really good from the NIP side to actually switch things up. Going aggressive there, he actually gets to...
that was on him.
No.
No?
No.
Slightly off?
It was on him first, but when he spotted him, he actually moved his mouse a little bit to the right, because I'm pretty sure like he expected Flusha to strafe instead of just sat down. Yeah, so you actually see like probably if you go slow motion, you're gonna see that little twitch towards the right, and just cause him to miss.
Man, you can see everything in slow motion. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I'm old. I see everything in slow motion. That's why I don't have any reactions anymore.
So we have 11-3 scoreline, so it's looking really good for Fnatic so far. But NIP showing no signs really of that it bothers them, as you said, just missing the shots at the moment. And into this round, Fnatic's going to get flashed up into short, wins the pick against Forest, and now it's Freiberg over by the apartments who has to do all the damage. He's going to be able to take down JW, who's running through the smoke with the AWP. Chris gets the trade though, so 3-on-4 in favor of Fnatic as they have the B bomb site, and NIP. It's the last round of the first half, so they've got to go for this. But can they get the job done? Get right to the man in the shop at the moment as the bomb is planted. Let's put down some fire to make life a little bit harder for Fnatic to get the peek onto the window. And Olafmeister in middle. So really awkward positions for NIP to defend against when they're trying to retake the site. So good stuff there from Fnatic. 12-3.
Actually, I actually want to point something out. I talked about this a little bit earlier, or yesterday even, the reasoning why NIP picks the T side on certain maps. And this is exactly why. You saw here, I don't know who won the knife round. If NIP did, they probably should have picked the T side. Because you saw there, again, they're very slow starters. And you can clearly see that. They need a little bit, like a half a game. Oh, did Fnatic won the knife round? Okay, he's nodding. So Fnatic won. So they actually opted to start the T side. Smart. That's very smart by Fnatic. it's probably something NIP would have done as well if he actually had won the knife round as well. Because again, you see they're cold. You know, they can't hit shots. Starting on the T side where they get to run around, they get to aim, and you know they don't have to take these passive angles because you need to be warmed up for that. You need to actually be able to hit your shots.
Yeah.
To have like to hold passive angles. Whereas if you're on the attacking side, you can. Well, there you go. He's warmed up.
Nice. Well, yeah. Let's see if they can get the advantage here. We're into the pistol. Now, how hot are NIP now in this second half? So Pronax gets one. That's it though. This gives NIP a really nice take of the bomb site. Bomb is being planted now by Forest, and they've got the backstab in right now. I think it's Get Right, of course, but Olofmeister expects that, does turn around, takes down Get Right, and Flush is working in from short. So actually, Fnatic are pushing in really fast at the moment, much faster than NIP would like, onto the positions. It's still a 3-on-3 though, but here we go. We've got the trades coming in. Exist in the apartments, and this is a really key position now. It is planted for apartments. Now, if Exist makes one single misstep, and he will, Crims will take the frag, and it's going to be the round for Fnatic. Yep. Not much to say?
No, I got nothing to say. I mean, great entry by Get Right. They got the B bomb site. Pronax killed one, and then he ended up going down. Then it was just about after plant. Crims with some nice shots. Exist there again. When you have that low of an HP, you just have to gamble. You have to gamble there. You either peek or you just wait and just hope that he's fake defusing, right? He didn't do that. He managed to. So he waited probably 4 seconds and then he peeked. So just in case, right? But due to the low HP, he just ended up dying. So
yeah, trying to play it as safe as he could given the circumstances. And well, it's going to be the push into the apps, and they've already. I mean, they got the bomb down the previous round here, so Flush is going to be cleaning up. Get Right.
Cleaning house.
Yeah, just spraying that P90.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of crazy how much more with P90 we're seeing lately, but LMP got the bomb down on the pistol, so they have that third round buy instead of the fourth round buy. So the problem is for them is that they have no space to work with. It has to be a huge comeback here.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. And this is probably during the time again, you haven't seen them on the T side yet, right? So for them to change like the idea of their how they would like to play, that shouldn't really happen. They should still stick with their game plan coming into the game. But like you said, they have no room for mistakes. So the game plan they have, they can't afford to make a mistake or two because it's gonna cost them.
So Olofmeister is in a good position here right now on the underpass, and he's going to hit the firing, and he's going to take the opportunity. Wow. Oh my god, Get Right. Quick adjustment there. Flicks down to Olofmeister, takes him down, and it's going to be a 5-on-4 after just a very slow start. And if you get a pick from the aggression of Olof, and now Fnatic, they've got to try to figure out what's going on because there's still quite a lot of time for NIP to do anything, but they're taking middle now into the mid rounds. 4 players here for them, and again, they can still do anything from this.
Oh yeah, for sure. You see here actually Pronax being a man down, they want to try to equalize the man-to-man ratio. After the push, just ended up going down. 5-on-3 bomb is down. Fnatic should just save here. Just try to take positions where you can actually kill off the NIP players so they don't build their economy too much. Yeah. Exactly what JW is doing. He's just going to wait here for the rotation and just get a kill or two, so they have to rebuy the weapons. Yeah, same with Flush that you see here. So they're playing it very good right now.
I mean, if they survive with 5 guys, that would be pretty amazing. Flush is going to make sure that doesn't happen, but like clean rounds is NIP need that really badly. Of course, they can't lose any rounds, but they need the ability to take losses of players in rounds to always be getting the buys and the nades in.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep their options open.
Yeah. So good round by NIP. Olofmeister, Get Right, I should say, with the entry frag there. Very quick on the reaction time. So yeah, there again, you saw NIP there as well, playing it very, very safe, right? Very passive on their T side in the beginning of the round. Just waiting for Fnatic to potentially push, which is also something you don't see too often. But since they know each other, and since they know, especially Fnatic being 13-3 up before that round, they probably knew that, okay, something was coming. It's probably going to be an aggressive play.
And it's pretty passive here from NIP. They're expecting maybe something a bit risky from Fnatic. Fnatic have got a lot of really good mid aggressions and mid setups that aren't even necessarily too aggressive, but they've got like 3 guys kind of like on middle, like CPL, and 2 guys actually in middle. Like that's something that Fnatic do really well, and you can see NIP just don't want anything to do with middle at the moment.
Yeah. If
Fnatic are going to be pushing it, they want to be there with the better angle for that timing.
Yeah, exactly. I think you actually saw the smoke coming. Yeah, you saw the smoke coming into the window now in middle. So now this is their cue to actually take it over.
And they have a guy in underpass as well, so it's pretty standard here. They're going to be able to get that 3-pronged attack onto A if they can get through to connector safely.
Yeah, it's going to be an A split here. You see the bomb coming in too. You have one in Palace and also Exist down there by the A main. So
JW's actually, I think, by Shadow as well, so he's going to have to do a really good job. If JW's actually able to take down the bomber really fast, that's going to make a huge difference. But they're going to go straight into connector. Crim's doing what Crims does. Takes down 2 players towards connector. There's the third one. And that is going to really just completely hamstring this push. But the bomb did make its way onto the A bomb site. Alu and Exist able to actually get the frags on JW and Olofmeister, who were close to the bomb site, and it's going to give them a chance here. But Flusher moving in with the P90, spraying down Exist. No mercy there from that SMG. Alu's all alone against 3 players, trying to get those one-on-ones. He's actually going to get a couple opportunities, but he gets overwhelmed in the end.
It's really, I mean, yeah, so 3-on-2, the bomb is down. You would think, you know, they have a chance. But when you saw NIP's position on the bomb site, having 2 on the site, there's a very slim chance you actually end up winning that round. Because you have nowhere to go. There's like no escape for you. So the only thing Fnatic has to do, especially when they get the first one, is obviously just rush Alu when they find out that he's also on the site. So, good plant. It's needed since they managed to kill off a few people. You still see Exist and Forest having the Tech 9s because, like we were talking about before, if they would have survived 5 people the round previously, they would probably be able to buy AKs. But since Fnatic managed to kill a few people off from the NIP side, they can't afford it this round.
And this round looks quite interesting as well. I mean, you're always going to run into that problem of Crims when you go for a connector. 3 kills, pretty devastating to that push. But the smoke goes into middle there, and the bomb is going to follow as well. Exist moving in with his teammates, a couple of his teammates up from top mid. Now, where do they want to finish this time? They can get that B split going now. They've got Alu in the B apartments. They've got the smoke on CPL again. And connector's still visible through onto short, so that might be a bit of a problem here. But it's just, I think, Olofmeister who has that angle. But they've left a guy in connector now, and Alu's opening things up. Going to try to make his way through. Get some extra ground onto the bomb site. His teammates charging through. Great movement here from NIP as a team together, pushing onto that bomb site. And Get Right still lurking. You can see Crims is watching his back just momentarily as he moves into position for the retake. Things not looking too hot here for Fnatic, despite being on map point. It's going to be NIP with a 4 versus 1 advantage. We saw Crims win a very funny situation in this kind of spot yesterday, but he's up against NIP here, and Get Right going to find him on the flank. So good stuff there from NIP. Really nice round. And Fnatic, well, they've got 10 rounds to play with.
I would actually say that round they actually just did when they split B, going towards that catwalk area. Because again, Fnatic, they're very strong on A. Crims does a great job on A. So I think actually doing that B play is probably Fnatic's weakness on this map. Because again, if you just consider both of the maps or both of the sites, their A site play is so much better than their B site play.
And this is not... Oh no! Oh my god!
Him. What?
Exist is so lucky to actually be alive at this point. Like, if he was like a footstep forwards, Exist would be dead. But instead, it's going to be Get Right cleaning house in the middle. They're going to save this round. It could have gone very horribly considering the bomb was up there. And it's okay.
Yeah.
They only lost that.
Yeah, that could have turned out horribly for
That
NIP.
was so scary.
But yeah, for NIP now, it's just about grinding rounds. You know, you need another 9 rounds.
So if you're Fnatic, what are you looking for? Just saving for the best possible setup every time?
Yeah, I mean, you see here, Fnatic, they had the money, right? They had quite a bit of money. They had ranging from 3.6k to up to 5k, I think.
But they want big buy.
Fnatic, yeah, but they you know, again, opting to save, buying some pistols to make sure that the next round they're going to be able to afford anything they want.
Okay, so 3 players in middle for Fnatic, just an early mid presence to see what's going on. And they're just waiting for NIP to do something here. And it's going to be Alu who's going to be able to pick up 1 kill into Crims already. And I guess he must have killed him as he was on the angle on top of this balcony area above Shadow. JW's going to go and look and see what he can find. But Alu actually repositioned himself really well there.
Yeah.
Good
and again, he's just holding. No need to do anything else. There's a lot of time left on the clock. And again, he's alone there, right? So he, take a pick, fall back, hold your position, and just wait for your teammates to arrive.
Okay, so the nades are going to come in, and NIP, they pretty much telegraphed exactly what's going on to Fnatic. Fnatic getting with pistols, and see what the damage they can do here, and so far it's not really all that much at all, and everyone for NIP is still standing. Bomb is planted, and Fnatic just trying to get everyone in position before trying to go in for a bit of extra damage, but perhaps trying to work those exits as well. Olofmeister in a good position to catch anybody moving through connector. But Forest is going to see just the pixels. So it's not a complete blind spot from that angle.
Yep.
So that's not going to work out for him. Pronak's 1 HP. Gonna go down as well. He's being a little bit sneaky here, but there you go. Forest will finish him off. So another round for NIP. It is the long, slow grind. It's just a grind for NIP at this point.
So there, Fnatic with a lot of money. Since we don't see the actual game now, you think we're going to see an auto sniper?
I think so, actually. I mean, they're getting a lot of clean rounds. Oh, you mean on CT side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Nailed it. I was actually going to call
it. Yeah, a triple AWP.
Yeah.
Do you want to AWP an auto sniper or triple AWP? I don't know, which is better.
Well, the auto sniper, so where is Olaf actually? He's probably on the A-bomb site down at the ramp towards CT spawn.
So what happened with the AWP there? Because Exist was holding an AWP for some reason for the triple AWP, and now he drops on the floor. Obviously, triple AWP is a bit ridiculous. That's kind of not a smart thing, I think. But
yeah, yeah, I wouldn't really.
So did the accidentally? But I'm not sure. We'll come back to that point a little bit later here, as we're getting all the peaks from all the AWPers.
Wow.
Oh, JW, what a peak there! With they're just finishing off with the crouch, kind of pre-firing that spot almost, and he is going to get the frag. Passive stuff here from NIP so far. They're going to make their way in to middle finally, after about a minute or so. But Flasher is going to win the 1-on-1 against Freiburg, and there's no trade there. So 3 players now for NIP. This is looking bad for them. They could be losing map number 1 very soon.
Yeah, Pronox jumping, so he actually spotted Get Right, just falling back. Flasher with another kill.
They've got to go huge right now. Get Right, going to go down, and it's just all onto Exist. So going to get taken out too. So it's 16-7, and that was a very straightforward map, actually.
Yeah, and actually, like the. So you might look at the scoreline, right? And you're gonna realize what I'm laughing about in a sec here. But yeah, you might look at the scoreline here and say like, okay, well, you know, NIP they got totally outplayed. What's the difference here with NIP losing 16-7 with Liquid losing their game, right? So basically, okay, what happened is Liquid actually during this game, if you looked at NIP, Liquid actually had the aim to take on Fnatic when they were playing. The reason why, but